Is QVC's return policy still customer-friendly, or has it turned into a costly scam? For decades, QVC earned our trust with easy, no-hassle returns. Shoppers felt safe buying anything because they knew they could send it back, no questions asked. But now, that promise is falling apart. Across forums, Facebook groups, Reddit, and the Better Business Bureau, angry customers are sounding the alarm. Refunds are delayed, returned items go missing, and worse, QVC is blaming the shoppers. So what happened? And why are so many once loyal fans calling QVC's return policy a total scam? Today, we're exposing the truth and showing you how to protect yourself before it's too late. Let's start by understanding what the return policy used to look like. QVC built a reputation on its no-hassle returns. For years, customers could send back almost any item within 30 days. No questions asked. Some categories even offered 60 or 90-day return windows. The process was simple. The labels were included, the refunds came quickly, but that convenience has started to erode. And it's not just a few isolated complaints, it's a wave of frustration. Customers report that packages they returned were marked as delivered by USPS or UPS, but QVC never processed the refund. Others say return shipping labels were missing, making it hard to send the item back. And for high-value products, some say they were blamed when packages went missing during the return process. A common story goes like this. A customer returns an item using QVC's label. The package is scanned and marked as received by the shipping service. But weeks go by with no refund. When the customer contacts QVC, they're told the item never arrived. Even worse, some are advised to contact their bank or credit card company to dispute the charge, shifting the responsibility off QVC entirely. On Reddit, one user wrote, "I returned a $300 item. USPS said it was delivered. QVC said they didn't get it and refused to refund me. I had to file a dispute with my credit card company." Another commenter said, "I used to love QVC, but after dealing with their returns this year, I'm done." The refund process is a joke. The complaints don't end there. Many customers say they're charged for return shipping, even when the product was defective or never opened. Others describe being told to write a letter or send additional documentation just to get a return approved. These policies feel outdated in a world where most online retailers offer seamless returns through apps or one-click email confirmations. Then, there are the issues with customer service. Dozens of reviews on Trustpilot and the Better Business Bureau describe long hold times, disconnected calls, and representatives who seem powerless to help. One reviewer said, "I waited 45 minutes just to be told my refund was still being processed. That was 3 weeks ago, and I'm still waiting." A quick pause. If you care about what's really going on at QVC, hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video if you're enjoying it so far, and drop a comment to share your thoughts. And if you want early access to exposés and insider leaks, join our channel membership today. Now, let's get back to it. Another wrote, "QVC used to be so reliable. Now it feels like they're doing everything possible to avoid giving your money back. So what changed? And why is this happening now?" Part of the issue seems to be logistics. QVC relies on multiple third-party carriers to handle returns, including USPS, UPS, and other regional couriers. When packages go missing or are delayed, QVC may not always receive or log them promptly. That creates a disconnect between what the customer sees, a delivered tracking status, and what QVC records. But that's not an excuse for the pattern we're seeing. The deeper problem may be corporate cost-cutting. As more shoppers turn to e-commerce, returns have become a growing expense for retailers. Processing, restocking, and refunding all cost money. And with rising shipping rates and tighter profit margins, companies may be quietly adjusting policies to discourage returns or delay refunds. It's worth noting that QVC's parent company, Kurete Retail Group, has faced financial challenges in recent years. Delays in return processing and increased friction in customer support may reflect a shift in priorities, from customer satisfaction to bottom-line savings. Regardless of the reason, the result is the same: frustrated, disillusioned customers. Let's look at some specific examples of what shoppers are experiencing. A woman in a QVC Facebook group said she returned a makeup set worth $75. The package was marked as delivered by UPS, But QVC claimed it never arrived. After 2 months and 4 phone calls, she finally got a partial refund minus the return shipping. A Reddit user reported returning a jacket that didn't fit. QVC received it but waited 3 weeks to process the refund. Meanwhile, the customer was charged a late fee on their Q card because the billing cycle closed before the refund was issued. On the Better Business Bureau, a customer filed a complaint after returning a defective tablet. The item was signed for at QVC's warehouse, but the refund was denied because the item was not scanned into inventory. These aren't one-off mistakes. They represent a pattern. Even when customers follow every rule, they're still being penalized, and the communication breakdown only makes things worse. QVC's return instructions tell shoppers to use the label provided, but what happens if the label isn't in the box? Or if the return takes more than 30 days due to shipping delays? Many buyers say they're given vague answers or redirected to different departments, none of which take responsibility. So, is this a scam? Not in the traditional sense. But it is a broken system, one that makes it extremely difficult for everyday customers to get their money back. And when people start asking questions, the answers are frustratingly unclear. A commenter on a QVC forum said, "I've spent thousands with them over the years, but now I'm scared to buy anything because if it doesn't work out, I'm stuck." Another wrote, "I returned an item on time with the QVC label, and they still said it was too late. How is that my fault?" At the core of all these stories is one recurring theme: a shift in trust. QVC built its brand on convenience, confidence, and customer-first shopping. Viewers tuned in not just for the products, but for the feeling that QVC stood by them, that if something went wrong, the company would make it right. But for many customers today, that promise has been broken. So what can you do to protect yourself? First, document everything. Take photos of the item before you return it. Save your shipping receipts. Keep screenshots of tracking updates. If the return label is missing, call QVC immediately and request one by email. Don't send a package back without tracking and confirmation. Second, follow up. If your return shows as delivered, give it 5 to 7 business days. Then contact customer service with your tracking number. Insist on speaking to a supervisor if the refund hasn't been processed. Third, if your issue isn't resolved, escalate. File a claim with your credit card company or PayPal. You can also report unresolved issues to the Better Business Bureau or your state attorney general. And finally, share your experience. Post in QVC forums, Facebook groups, or product reviews. Your story could help someone else avoid the same frustration. It's unfortunate that a brand so many people trusted has let return quality slip. The goal of this video isn't to bash QVC, it's to bring attention to a real problem affecting loyal shoppers. Because if enough voices speak up, change can happen. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story. If you've had issues with QVC returns, drop a comment below. Let us know what happened and whether it was resolved. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We cover the stories most retailers don't want you to know about, because shoppers deserve the truth. Thanks for watching. And remember, shop smart, ask questions, and don't let anyone make you feel powerless about your purchase.